Hey guys, it's Bunny from BunnyCakes.com. I just wanted to pop on real quick and do my favorite 11 of 2011, only I don't really have 11 books picked out. These are not going to be in any kind of order other than I separated them by genre, so don't think the order that I'm giving them out to you is the order in which I enjoyed them. These were my favorites. These are divided up by genre. My favorite children's book of 2011 was The Magic of Finkleton by Casey Hilton. This book is it would be good for kids, say, probably 6 and up. It does have some bigger words in it, so parents are going to have to help them. But the story is fantastic. Some kid's great uncle passes away. The family inherits the store that he owned. They go to help run the store, find all kinds of magical things, and stuff happens, and they have to figure it out and take care of it. So it's a good little adventure read for kids. It's actually a series. Book 2 is getting ready to come out. It is by Casey Hilton. She goes by Casey Hilton 1 on Twitter. If you know little ones, I think you should check it out. My favorite book from middle grade genre is actually a series. It is the 13 Treasures series by Michelle Harrison. Book 1 is 13 Treasures. Book 2 is 13 Curses. Book 3, 13 Secrets, is not out in the U.S. yet. It is coming out later this year. The author is Michelle Harrison. She is also on Twitter. I think it's mharrison13, I think is what her Twitter thingy is. This is, I would say, middle grade. It is a great, like, fantasy. It has to do with fairies. I said in my review that I felt like it was really kind of like Spiderwick, but for girls, if that makes sense. There's lots of adventure, lots of crazy stuff going on. There's fairies, fairy realm, magic, just tons of stuff. If you haven't checked it out yet, I think you should check it out, especially if you like fantasy books. Even though it's middle grade, this is probably one of my favorite series reads of 2011, so it's really good. So make sure you check it out. My favorite YA standalone that I read in 2011 was The Replacement by Brenda Yovanoff. This is also my favorite cover of 2011. The book is listed as like YA horror. It's not necessarily scary as it is as like eerie and dark and sad, and I don't know, I just loved it. It's about a boy who finds out he's not necessarily who he thought he was, and he tries to, you know, find his people. So like I said, it's not necessarily scary as much as it is and you can just keep thinking to yourself, what in the hell is going on? Do you know what I mean? And there are some scary things in it, don't get me wrong. There's some characters in it that kind of freak you out. There's a little, she's like a knee-high sharp-toothed ballerina evil fairy. I don't know. You should just check it out. It's really scary. The author's name is Brenda Yovanoff. She is also on Twitter. Yeah, this is my favorite standalone for 2011. My favorite YA series from 2011 was The Castor Chronicles by Camry Garcia and Margaret Stohl. First book, Beautiful Creatures. The second book is Beautiful Darkness. The third book, which just came out in October, is Beautiful Chaos. This, you know, I had a couple of series that I really liked, and it was between this series, the River of Time series by Lisa Bergren, or Mortal Instruments. And I was going to throw all 3 series on my favorites of 2011 list, but I really wanted to narrow it down some. So this is the one I ended up choosing just because I think the characters, I don't know, as much as I liked the other 2 series, I seem to connect more to this one. And this is one of those series that's either a love-hate series. If you look at the reviews are either really bad, everybody hates it, or they're really good that they, you know, everybody loves it. There wasn't any like middle ground. The writing in it, I think, is great. The character development is great. The story progression's a little slow to get going, but it's fantastic once it takes off. So I think you should pick this series up if you haven't picked it up. It's called The Castor Chronicles, but I think most people just call it the Beautiful Creatures series since that was the first book. I think Camry Garcia and Margaret Stohl are also both on Twitter. My favorite horror book from 2011, which I was sent this one for review. I don't even know how they got my name. It just kind of showed up in my mailbox one day. It's Those Across the River by Christopher Buehlman. It's not so much horror as it is like freaky, what in the crap's going on. I can't really tell you what I thought was going on without running the book for you, so I think you should pick it up. It was creepy. These people move way out in the boonies and stuff happens and they have to figure out what's going on before they end up dead, and I don't know, this is really eerie. I don't even think I've written the review for this yet. Most of these books, the reviews are already up. The ones I read toward the end of the year, the review's not up yet, but it will be up soon. So this was my favorite horror read of 2011. I didn't really read a lot of horror in 2011 because I kind of branched out and read a few things in the YA to see what everybody was talking about, because I'd never read YA before, and I kind of got sucked in, and that's where I stayed all year. So in 2012, I'll be branching back out. I'm gonna get back out of YA, I think. But anyway, this is my favorite horror read of 2011. My favorite fiction of 2011, which I don't actually have a copy of with me right now, it was The Help by Kathryn Stockett. I just thought it was a fantastic book. The review for it is up on my blog. There was great character development. I thought the story was fantastic. It was just a great read. I read it in like a day and a half, and then I was really sad when it was over. It was like I felt like I had closed a chapter on some friends. Do you know what I mean? But, so that was my favorite fiction, and that was my favorites of 2011. If you posted a video for your favorites, make sure you holler down below. If you have any questions or comments, let me know. Thanks for watching. See ya.